Hello friends and welcome to the YouTube channel of TBL Education Private Limited, where we help you upskill yourself every day by adding a little bit of value. Today we're going to talk about business incubators. I'm Xavier Menezes from Mumbai, and this is the latest video in our course that gets you started on your startup journey. Now, business incubators are a very important term in startup terminology. They're not something that is necessary for you to know. A lot of startups have succeeded without ever using a business incubator. But if you do manage to take advantages of a business incubator, it will be extremely advantageous for you. It will help you with a lot of things that you might have had to do yourself, and it helps you avoid a lot of the pitfalls that self-financed, self-funded startups with no real guidance go through. Business incubators can be extremely valuable in today's age for a lot of struggling startup developers. And this video will tell you exactly what business incubators are about. What are business incubators? Business incubators are companies or services that help new companies or startups to develop and succeed. Simply put, they are companies that help other companies. Just like a normal person might go to school and get taught by teachers who themselves went to school, business incubators are companies that help and nurture companies and take a company through every step that it needs to reach mainstream success. They provide specific facilities and guidance, such as training, seed funding, mentoring, access to loans, high speed internet, networking, team selection, team building, technical education, local legal counsel, investor access, and much more. And these are very useful because a lot of the terms that we introduced to you in our startup course are things that you will have to do. However, just because you learn about something doesn't mean that it is easy. Every venture in the world becomes much easier when you have someone to help you with it. And business incubators are those people who will help you with things. They aren't just something like a university that teaches you how to run a startup. They are mentors who sit beside you, who help you, and who guide you through the process step by step. As a result, they are going to be an extremely important part of your startup journey. Every time you feel like stuttering, every time you feel like struggling, they will be beside you to help you out. They will help you build infrastructure. Through them, your startup can turn from an idea into reality. Business incubators are generally non-profit organizations. They are run by economic organizations, governments, and academic institutions. Now, while business incubators were originally private institutions and were founded as far back as 1959, a lot of private investors realized that business incubators aren't exactly viable for them. This is advantageous for new startup owners because a lot of business incubators are not exploitative or predatory. They don't want to use you to make their own profit. That is not their primary goals. In a lot of cases, they just want to develop the economy and to help with new startup founders with big dreams achieve what they want to achieve. As a result, they are very altruistic in their nature, and all you need to get to them is talent, which leads into our next point. Business incubators do not admit just anyone. Founders have to apply for admission, and only those with viable business plans and promising ideas will be succeeded. Now, it's not like just because you have a ton of money means that you will get admitted into a business incubator, no matter what your actual competence is. You need to prove that you deserve your spot in a business incubator. You need to show something beyond just money or funding. You need to show genuine potential. The people in the incubator, the people who are going to teach you for all these months, are going to have faith that you are someone interesting and someone with potential. They need to be motivated to help you. And as a result, it is your responsibility to capture their eye, not just to pay them, but to make them pay attention to you. Now, the time spent in incubation varies with each company. Some companies, which are already pretty advanced and are built for the market, will obviously have a much easier time with business incubators. Other companies that have good potential but not much staff with technical experience will require more time because you'll basically be doing a business and a sales course while you slowly develop your company because there are a lot of things to learn in the corporate world. Business incubators will take you through all the stages until your company can stand on its own two legs. The general amount of time spent in a business incubator tends to be around 30 months minimum, which gives you an idea of just how dedicated they are to making the startups that they admit succeed in the long run. These are people who will put all their time, effort, and energy into nurturing you and making you grow. And as a result, you should trust them. And you should try to get into a business incubator because they will make your journey much easier and it will be very enriching for you too. Because the first stages of a startup are incredibly hard. They are incredibly stressful. And having professionals help you, professionals who are actually interested in your success and are not just venture capitalists trying to achieve mutual benefit, is extremely important for you in your startup journey. Lastly, business incubators are divided into various categories depending on the types of businesses that they nurture. The main types are obviously virtual and technology based business incubators. Thanks to the Silicon Valley boom, a lot of youngsters in America came up with brilliant ideas, and a lot of business incubators started catering to them, realizing that with the right kind of background and with the right kind of support, these people could create something special. And since India is a new hotspot for startups, with a lot of local talent coming up with great ideas and interesting inventions that solves the needs and wants of our population, a lot of business incubators have also realized that India could also be a very viable place for new and aspiring startup developers. A lot of Indians are starting to make splashes in the corporate world. The current CEO of Google is also of Indian descent, which proves to us that a lot of foreign companies, a lot of foreign researchers, a lot of foreign corporates are realizing Indian talent, particularly in the IT sector, which means that it is a very good time for you to try looking out for a business incubator as long as you have the talent and the means. You also have subtypes of business incubators such as kitchen incubators, which cater to those who work in the catering business and serving food. Medical incubators help you out with medical products, running pharmacies, and all those various types of products that help people out with biological issues. Public incubators are ones that help public interest companies. And there are various other incubators too, like venture incubators and startup studios, all of which have their own work culture, their own practices, and their own traditions. Do some research on business incubators, understand which incubator best fits your startup, and get to work on impressing them and making a great first impression because they will be very useful for your startup journey. That is all for this video. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. If you have any doubts, comments or inquiries, please don't forget to spell them out in the comment section. Remember friends that TBL Education wants to help everyone achieve their dreams. Thank you very much.